Whenever Cloud Backup for Office 365 runs, it generates multiple jobs based on the different scopes that you're protecting. When you do restores, it also generates jobs. Those jobs can each result in different types of statuses. While the vast majority of those jobs will always result in what's called finished, meaning that the job was able to accomplish everything that it was attempting to do, there is the potential, based on various factors, for the job to wind up with a different result. If, for instance, Exchange Online's backup job resulted in a finished with exceptions, meaning that there were some things that it was not able to accomplish based on the original plan, that would show right here on this tile. The next time the backup runs, if it results in success, you'll be back to the green check mark and everything will be covered. Over time, you may wish to review the various results, rather than coming in here and expecting to look at each of the individual tiles. To do that, log on to Cloud Backup for Office 365. Over on the left, expand Office 365 Backup, and then expand Reporting. To view the job results, we go into Job Analytics. In Job Analytics, the first thing you will see is, for the last 7 days, the job results. This is based on all object types. If you would like to look at the individual objects, you can click on the drop-down here and select them. So in this example, I can see SharePoint Online is encountering no exceptions. OneDrive for Business is encountering no exceptions, but I have shown some recently for Exchange Online. I can also view it for the month. We seem to have a couple for Teams as well. On the right, you're looking at the object types and total amount of activity over either 7 days or the last month. To change the status, we use the drop-down. Now, before I go any further, please note that exception does not equate to failure. As an example here, we have a couple of exceptions on Teams. An exception simply means, as I said earlier, that the plan tried to do something and was unable to do that based on what it expected to see or find. For instance, maybe it tried to back up a team, but that team has recently been deleted. It looked for it, couldn't find it. It considers that an exception to the plan. You can't see what the exceptions are here. You're really examining your total of occasions of exceptions. To see what actually the exception was, we would go over to the job monitor. And from the job monitor up here at the top, from job status, we would go to finished with exceptions. Once I change the status, I can see anything that is coming up with an exception. I can see the scopes in question. I can see the type of job, and I can see when that job ran. From there out to the right, this button will allow you to generate a report, which it collects all the information related to that job, what it looked for, what it tried to back up, what was successful, what was skipped, for instance. And then once that report is collected, you'll be able to click that button to open it up in Excel and take a look at the results. Those results will come with some details that explain to you what it was that occurred. And oftentimes, the next time the job runs, especially when it comes to backups, whatever the exception was will be cleared, and then the job will be able to run and finish successfully. Thanks for watching this short video on viewing and reading the Job Analytics report in Cloud Backup for Office 365.